Alright, we live yet?
I am currently streaming right now. Let me just do one more little thing and
Then you can get the intro.
well,
Then I'll pick up after you.
ah. I can just get this reload and start. Get shareable link.
You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round. Whee!
Alright, now that we're live, yeah, hopefully I can get this to refresh. If I can get.
Totally professional streamers here. Totally. We totally know what we're doing.
Well, of course. I mean, what do you expect? This is
Our first time, yeah.
Well, first time using the integration of the of OBS Studio's YouTube stuff. Alright, so introduction. I hardly doubt anyone's going to be tuning in live anyway, but in either case, the introduction is necessary. So this is so channel name is G1 Six Shot, but you just call me Six Shot since that's what I usually go to nowadays on various online media, whatever, what have you. It's just that people strike first and took away the Six Shot, so I just prepend it with G1 instead. So this is me broadcasting Genshin Impact, the hottest meme game on the market, and being joined by a good friend, Paladin, my West Coast buddy, since I'm all the way on the other side of the coast. So take it away, sir.
Alright, well met and welcome to Genshin Impact. This is Paladin here, and you might be wondering, Pally, why are you playing this weeb shit? Don't you normally mass murder zombies in 7 Days to Die? And yes, you are correct, that is my usual fare of murdering zombies. But I also play Genshin Impact, not only because I'm trying to land on FBI-kun's watch list for my high zombie body count, but because I want FBI-kun to notice me and break down my door for spending too much time with an alcoholic kitty cat lolly. I've known Six since the Tribe's 2 days when we were dropping blue frisbees and green dookies in people's faces, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, to the I say Shazbot. Six has played Genshin longer than me and has a EULA that literally breaks people like Bane broke Batman. Me, personally, my favorite face wrecker here is Razor, who canonically is all friendship is magic and Lupicle's this. Yeah, no. Hashtag not my Razor. My Razor self-identifies as the son of Doom Guy and rips and tears Hilichurls as his morning genocide. So I don't know what the writers are thinking about when they're writing Razor, because that ain't how I play him. Let me tell you what, by golly. As for how we pick which characters to roll for the Genshin slot machine, well, Six is more, how should I put this, focused on building up his harem dream team of hot waifu women, while strangely I, the more conservative-leaning individual, take a more inclusive approach and will take anyone regardless of they-them identifications as long as they're a badass doing big deeps, look cool, or fill out a role on my team, except for Nahida. I need that cancer-curing cuteness dendro goddess of Wi-Fi in my life. F off FBI, you know you want to protect this small child as well. So, as we've been playing, we've had a little bit of difficulty in pronouncing some of these names.
Oh yeah.
Which should be understandable for some of my uncultured fellow American comrades. Especially understandable since I don't know if you heard about this, but there was a news article where the English voice actors for Genshin were reportedly told to purposely mispronounce the names for the sake of the Indian English audience. Now, I lean conservative, but even I am offended by this level of shiitake mushrooms I'm told to smoke, which there is a lot of mushroom smoking going on in Sumeru, let me tell you. And I want to speak to Genshin's manager.
Oh
Ow.
gosh.
Ow, that's hard on the throat. I
Face
want to learn how
palm.
to I want to learn how to pronounce these names properly. Not because I believe in cultural appropriation, but because I believe in cultural appreciation. So, if you SJWs from You Twit Tickface are offended by these nicknames, please find someone to pretend to care, because I am based and ran out of bleeps back in 2016 when we were told to vote for either sussy designer sculpted feces or explosive Taco Bell diarrhea as our next president. And with that wonderful and colorful introduction, my good man Six, who is our first victim on our of our badly mangled nicknames?
Oh my gosh. Oh man. I don't know how long you. I was wondering how long you're gonna take this through, but my
I
gosh.
told you it was a page long, and I gave you a chance to review it and critique it, but you said no. Surprise me. What could possibly go wrong?
Yes, as you would normally say, I regret my life's choice.
I regret my life's decisions. Ain't that right? All right, who are we going for first?
Let's start with the. Let's go a little bit of in order as far as characters that debuted it. So let me just pop open the party edit and bring out our first
victim.
Yep, our first victim. So the first 5-star that came out in Genshin Impact was of course Venti. Well, Venti is Venti and all that, but given his name, eventually we found a little association with Venti's name. So, given that his the name Venti, we eventually settled on Starbucks because Starbucks has the most odd way of naming their drink sizes.
I believe they're even picky about it too. Like if you say large, they'll correct you as if they're some sort of snobs.
Yeah, I will never understand why they name their small, medium, large as whatever they gave the name to. Because I just want it simple. I don't want it some weird linguistics where I have to know or remember what is what.
Tu ne parles pas français, mon ami. Es venti. Es venti. I just switched into Spanish.
Right.
Darn it.
Yeah. So Venti became Starbucks only because we found out the association with Starbucks drink sizes and the name.
Yep, I'm pretty sure there's memes on the internet that have made the same association and plastered Venti's face on the cup of a Starbucks. Oh.
Yeah, the last thing we need is Starbucks suddenly going tee right at you.
Tee denandayo. Yeah,
right.
Seriously, how many times have we wanted to backhand this bard just for being such a troll?
So let's see. Another 5-star. Well, I don't have that particular characters, but you do, which is Keishin.
Oh yeah, cash register. I just got her. So
yes.
I didn't really know how to pronounce this at first because it's in Chinese and the letters can be different. So I likened it to the sound a cash register makes whenever this cat waifu takes the field of ka-ching! Oh, I am going to hell for that one. I mean, yeah, she's cute. I have not built her at all because I just built her. But, wow, look at those thighs. Yeah. Wow, she disappears during that attack.
Uh-huh.
That's kind of cool. I never actually noticed that.
She's also good when, if you need some, Hyper Bloom reaction.
Oh, yeah, because she can she gets an infusion right after using the skill or burst or something.
Something of the sort.
Yeah.
So it's something that you probably want to keep tabs on.
Yeah, I may want to keep an eye on her. I mean, she is a 5-star, and I really should build her out.
Let's see. So, let's see. Oh yeah. So both of us have this particular character, which is also another 5-star.
We do? Which one are we talking about here?
This one.
Hang on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So the current this came way late because we kind of managed to find a peculiar nickname for this one. And it only applies to people who actually read the manga of My Hero Academia.
No. He appears also in the anime. In fact, is a prominent character too.
Yes. But those who keep up with My Hero Academia would know that, well, we ended up just basically nicknaming Jean as Best Jeanist.
Even though your character isn't wearing any jeans, mine is. Thank you very much. I'm keeping it classy here.
What? I like the summer outfit.
Yeah, you just like looking at those thick thighs that save lives.
Well, can you blame me?
No, actually I can't. I'll admit my eyes are wandering on your model. I just don't know where to look.
Let's see. So, next up... Next up is our... how would you pronounce that word again? Entrepreneur? So, Ningguang is... Well, given that there's not much of difficulty in pronunciation, Ningguang is fairly easy to pronounce once you actually know how it sounds. But a lot of the leeway characters have certain spellings to their names, and I'm sure a lot or most of said Chinese would easily recognize or know how to pronounce any of the names. But those who don't know it, well, certain letters have certain sounds, and it takes a little bit in order to get used to. Our nickname
that's all too complicated. She's Geo Mommy. Because, damn, look at those legs. I just want her to step on me. No?
No.
Hey, watch where you're shooting those rocks.
Yeah, well, stay away from me.
Oh yeah? Well, two can play at this game. Eat this.
So, okay, you
it's
have...
a thing to do here in Leeway. Alright, who's next?
Let's go with Tartaglia.
Oh gosh, where do we even start with this poor man? We have just absolutely annihilated him. I'll start with the lore, because according to the lore, and I remember this, he actually has 3 names. I think his birth name is Ajax. His Fatui Harbinger name is Child, and for whatever reason there's Tartaglia mixed in there. I forgot what part of the lore that is, but that's where we had the problem, was with Tartaglia.
Yep.
It was a mouthful. Go ahead and lay this one on him.
Well, given the complexity of the spelling on that, we originally didn't know as to how the heck to even pronounce that. Because once we saw the name, we just thought it was pretty much a handful, or a mouthful, just trying to pronounce it. So,
or someone beat up their keyboard.
Yeah. So we just ended up spouting out tartar sauce, and the name pretty much stuck with it. Yep. Which is quite unfortunate because, well, it works.
Yes. So
it just
now
works.
Poor Tartar Sauce gets his ass clapped every Monday as we just go in and face roll him with Eula and Razor just for the lols, because we can't figure out which boss to shank on Monday when we do our normal Monday boss run. And unfortunately, he kind of got replaced by another character on our list that I believe I have, but Six does not. The one and only Ayato.
Oh, okay. So, let's go with the brother-sister, duo.
Complex.
Well,
A brother
complex
and
is...
sister is all you need for some sort of protagonist.
Well, of course. As I continually mention, a sister is all you need. It's definitely not what you
No,
think it
no,
is.
I am not watching that. I don't care if it's wholesome. Just the name alone sets off every red flag I have.
Trust me, you should trust me on that one.
Nope. Oh, okay, you won't trust me on that one where the guy suplexes the princess, but you're telling me to trust you on something that sounds like you find it on an Arrow site.
If it was, well, to the series credit, at least it's not redo of Hero.
Oh gosh, no.
That was pretty gruesome.
I just saw a video where a dude was talking about that, CJ something or other, and wow, his video editing skills are top notch, and the way he reviews it is just comedy gold. But damn, I want nothing to do with that noise.
Yeah,
so Ayato here, he got his nickname from what he's doing on screen right now, drinking boba, because during the live stream, he said, the English voice actor said something like, "There's always time for boba," or something like that, and it stuck with me, so he became the Boba Blade.
Especially since that's what he's been doing with his elemental skill.
Yep, getting everyone wet. You know what I mean. Next character.
Next
No,
character.
Oh,
come on. Yeah.
I'm keeping it somewhat PG. Total slip of the tongue there.
Right.
All right, who do we got next?
Da-da-da!
Oh no. Get that hellish child away from me. That is Tanya von Vandergraaf or whatever. The literal spawn of hell. Oh gosh.
Yeah. Lee doesn't have any difficulties in pronunciation.
That's not the problem.
Well, yeah, that wasn't the problem. Well, the problem is her tendency to leave. Well, actually, her elemental skill speaks for herself. She tends to leave little grenades everywhere.
Didn't she canonically burn down a mountain?
I don't know.
She did, and I know Razor refers to her as Red Bernie Girl. I thought he was talking about poor Amber, who gets no love at all. Even though Amber would be such a hot character if they ever gave her a bunny girl outfit. Come on, MiHoYo, get on it. You have one job.
Oh boy. But you do know that once one character gets a bunny outfit, the rest of them needs one.
Yep, I think that Honkai 3rd had a bit of a controversy because one of the characters had a bunny girl outfit, and they're like, it's not with the lore, and it's like, who cares? It's a bunny girl. Do you not like bunny girls?
Yeah. Unfortunately, MiHoYo is stationed in China, where they are strictly regulated by Chinese law. So despite that, we have all these beautiful characters that across multiple franchise games, Genshin Impact and Honkai Impact 3rd. Unfortunately, we don't get a whole lot of characters that comes in more risque kind of outfit. Say like Azure Lane.
I don't know what you're talking about, sir. All I hear is truthful slander. I totally don't play. I played it for the gameplay. Actually, no. I played it because my favorite VTubers from HoloLive did a collab with it, and I didn't know I'd never get a chance to have them. I just get a chance to beat them up in exercises every now and then I got hooked, and there was no way out because it's a really simple game that I can pick up and play every now and then. I'm totally not looking at some of the inappropriate artwork. Yeah, but anyways, Klee, we call her the Lolly Bomber.
Yeah, given that she tends to blow things up.
it's totally appropriate. All
Well,
right, you want to introduce Chungers here? Big
well,
Chungus.
well, given his idle animation, well, let's see. Chongyun is, well, yeah. His idle animation has him, well, bringing out a popsicle out of nowhere and consuming it.
Like that,
he,
right there.
Yeah, what he's doing right now. Brain freeze.
Yep.
But yeah, he tends to pop that out. I believe that was your nickname for him.
Probably just because of that animation, he became Popsicle Boy. Now, here's a thought. Why don't some of the ice characters, like, I don't know, perhaps the Focus ice character that we're never going to see, make snow cones with their ice powers? Seriously, that is a marketable skill.
Well, we're still waiting on a cryo catalyst user.
That's what I meant. Yeah, catalyst, not focus.
Yeah. So we're waiting on that. This one was this took a bit of getting used to because of his spelling. As with the romanization of Chinese language, the X is akin to an SH sound, so, and the Q being similar to a CH sound in English, so you have Xingqiu. Xingqiu being a water type, we ended up shortening it, or rather making an easy affiliation and associated it by calling him Water Boy.
Yep, or Aqua Lad, depending upon our mood. He's actually a really good support unit, so don't sleep on this guy if you got him, because he is meta in many teams. They've got some names for the teams they've built that are meta, like Chinese National is one of them, where he's in like almost all of them from what I've seen of those vids. So don't sleep on this kid.
Yeah, if anyone wants to, if anyone wants to really put him as a damage support, just build his burst up max level if possible, and make sure that you maximize his damage output with regards to his elemental burst. When combined with, say, where is it? Ding. Especially when combined with, say, Yelan, which her burst does also the same thing. Shoots out water projectiles. So, more projectiles, you'll have double the water projectile, and it gets worse as Yelan gets more constellation.
I didn't roll for this girl because she's got dice involved in her character, and my luck with dice is legendary for being bad. Like, I will roll natural ones no matter how impossible it is, back to back. Yeah, that's pretty. So, shall we go to the next star that I've got here?
Oh my god. Oh man, where do I begin on this one? Oh my gosh, where do I begin on that? Alright, so anyone who has a smartphone knows that the joys and the horrors of autocorrect. And if your virtual keyboard on your smartphone has yet to learn the spelling of Yaimiko, yeah, prepare for autocorrect to really autocorrect incorrectly. Or rather,
in a comedic manner.
Hold on, let me rephrase that. Prepare for autocorrect to incorrectly autocorrect. So yeah, I just happen to be typing away on my phone, and Yai Miko did not came out to Yai Miko. It came out to Yay Milk. And I only realized it later on that it came out as that because I did not bother to spell check my own shit as it autocorrect.
Of yay milk. My response to that was to take it up to 11 as I normally do, and instead made it yay milf.
Well, yeah, that it would have been a whole lot worse for autocorrect. Thankfully, my virtual keyboard did not have MILF in its dictionary. Thank goodness.
Yet.
But it was really bad.
Oh man. Yeah, that was one hell of a funny text. I think that's pretty much most of the characters that we got nicknames for, but we do have one area. Where is that? That is over in Sumeru Varanararar at the shrine.
So a recent quest,
spoiler warning if you haven't done the quest by now, but you should have.
Yeah. But anyway, one of the quests that takes us to this area, you have a whole bunch of little green walking vegetables just talking to you, and all of them have crazy ass names where
that no one can pronounce.
Yes, and
of course there's none around.
And probably for the rarest of times and occasion, we can actually sympathize with Paimon.
Boy, that doesn't happen very often. Usually I want to backhand her so hard that even Google wouldn't be able to find her later.
Yeah, so we actually sympathize with Paimon for once because Paimon just couldn't remember all the names, and well, all of the critters and its naming scheme or setup always seems to have Ara in the name, so we pretty much fell back to our anime slash manga fandom and pretty much called it the Ara people.
Ara.
And that pretty much stuck with it.
Yep,
because it's much simpler and it works. It just literally works.
It just works, as Todd from Bethesda likes to say, in regards to Skyrim. It just works.
Right. If you count all the crazy physics that went through it.
No kidding. Here's one of them. Arama.
So let's see. So here I have Xinyang, which I did not come up with this one. This one was conjured up by Paladin here, and he pretty much nicknamed her as Rocker Girl. Appropriately so, because, well,
she loves rock and roll, and it's real simple. It's nothing complicated on that one.
Yeah, it's nothing complicated. We just pretty much I
mean, she literally breaks out her bass and beats you with it. Beats you down with the bass. Yeah.
Well, what can I say? There's nothing fishy about it.
Oh yeah, that's right. You know what? Hang on. I need to equip her with that stupid fish sword.
Yeah, too late, because I'm already swinging with the
Dang
fish
it!
around.
You beat me to it.
Yeah, because... yeah. Quite hilarious.
Yep. Can literally beat someone to death with a bass. While playing the bass. It's bassception.
Let's see. So we gonna do that and that and that and that.
What else do we have?
Well, one cat. Oh wait.
Oh right, hang on. The character that just came out. Remember in the character archive that neither of us rolled for?
Yeah, we didn't roll for it because we weren't interested in it. I'll have one over here as a placeholder. So.
I just went to the character archive so I could have a picture of him.
Oh yeah, because that banner's already passed. Yeah. Well,
yeah.
Character archive it is. So, Tinari is... well, I didn't have any difficulties on pronouncing it, but well, my buddy here has a pretty interesting nickname for it.
I heard how Paimon pronounced it as Tinari, and it was pretty easy to roll off the tongue. But when I first saw it, it was a giant word salad to me. So I just said, whatever, tight wad, and stuck with that. I mean, yeah, those ears are floofy and you want to pet them, but I'd rather have Sugar Girl, my sugar mommy here, Sucrose, but and pet her ears if ever possible. Her ears are much better looking. Plus the rest of that sweet, sweet smile. Yes, smile. Totally
Right.
looking at her smile. Eyes aren't wandering someplace lower. Yeah. Totally.
I believe the
out here.
Right. So I think the last one in our list is pretty much, well, the Electro Archon herself, aka Shion. No, wait.
Oh, no, that's right. I forgot. She literally can't. Girl can't cook at all. Literally cannot cook, which is hilarious.
Yeah, quite unfortunate.
Unfortunately,
but yeah,
it's a unique character trait. None of the other characters literally can't cook. She's the only one.
Mm-hmm. And so
Shion is from that time I was reincarnated as a slime, who literally anything she cooks becomes purple censored goo.
And quite deadly poison.
Yeah, you literally have to get poison resistance to survive her cooking.
So
I mean,
let's see. Yeah. So Raiden Shogun is nothing new. But when MiHoYo debuted her attack animations for various stuff promotion, one thing that pretty much stuck on our mind and practically everyone else yeah, was the fact that she pulls a sword out of her chest. So she eventually became nicknamed as Booba Blade, so it pretty much stuck with it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that didn't come from us, though. That's probably been around the community, and there's one guy by the name of Genshin, I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that right, who does these hilarious animations. Go check him out if you get a chance. Who had Ether do something similar. It was hilarious. But yeah, Booba Blade. Booba Blade and the Boba Blade.
Oh,
don't say both of those back to back or 10 times fast. You'll end up tripping over your tongue and probably say something that the YouTube gods will descend upon and smite with a fury.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong?
What?
Alright, I think that's everybody.
Yeah, that's pretty much everybody in my list. We already conjured up a list in order to speak out on, so...
Yeah, we've got my new character here, Hazo, who is literally one punch 2 hours later. There we go. I need to build him up.
Yeah, Hazo is...
it's interesting how, like you pointed this out, Six, all the Catalyst users do something different. Like, the only generic one is Yanfei, who is just a generic throw a fireball at him.
Yeah, and same thing with Barbara. Barbara is just basically just, you know, slapping air and just water comes out.
Although Yanfei's charged attack is pretty unique. She literally puts a tramp stamp on the enemy.
Yeah, and all the Catalyst user has their own unique style and animation, and one thing that kind of initially had me gunning for Kokomi was the fact her attack animation is smooth as butter. And it's very smooth, but we just cannot wait for version 3.2 to come out because we're going to be rolling for Nahida and we're just going to do hopscotch all day.
Yes. They better unnerf that animation. We saw some leaked footage where Nahida was literally beating her enemies to death by doing hopscotch and sticking out her tongue at the end, and it was the most adorable thing I've ever seen in my life. I need that. Like, it's somehow more adorable than Klee, and Klee is like diabetes-inducing cuteness. So, yeah, we're both looking forward to the Wi-Fi Dendro goddess, who has the internet. Or the network, depending. Oh, no, you keep that thing away from me. No, no. Here's her big One-san, who's legal, unlike Klee. I mean, I know
Burn this village to the ground.
We're doing this, aren't we? All right.
Yes.
It's like the 5th or 6th village Klee burned to the ground. Well, nothing of value was lost with these stupid aras. Ara. Seriously,
Yeah, I
the
think
quest took forever.
Yes,
We just wanted to get to Reputation 2 so we could do the dailies. The weeklies. Weeklies, that's what it was.
Well, the quest was just, I don't know, it was unnecessarily long, so by the time I finally got done with it, I was glad to be finished with it.
I remember nothing of it. I just was like, beat the keyboard and get through the text. I don't care about any of these stupid dolls. Just get me through it. And normally I'm interested in the lore, but this one, nah. Sorry, MiHoYo, this one I ain't interested in.
Yeah, it's not very interesting at all. It's just too lengthy, and there's... I mean, the weird part was that, or rather, what's strange about it is that this did not appeal to... That quest did not appeal to me. And yet, when they unlocked Enkonomiya, which is underneath the Shell Islands of Watasumi over in Inazuma, that interested me more than this, because that place reminds me... Actually, Enkonomiya reminds me a whole lot of the first Full Metal Alchemist anime run, where in the kind of like the final sets of episodes, they dove down into a sealed underground city. And
hey, Six, join me. I'm going to kill some of those meats. Sumeru is the land of people high on mushrooms and weed, and it's also Arby's because they have the meats.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's also another thing. We eventually just kind of settle on a peculiar naming convention for how we describe Sumeru. And because these beasts, instead of dropping 2 chunks of meat, they dropping 3. And there are some areas where they're just several of them, and
like what you see right in front of us. Sorry, cute thing, but you are on the menu. All right, I'm gonna pull the distance ones with my questionable lolly that I should. Is that a rando event?
Yes, yeah, it's a pop-up. I also tested this that you could just basically
get wrecked.
Yeah, you could basically shield yourself and not get knocked over and bowled over. But that one particular video where the person was trying to at least farm for meat ended up getting steamrolled by it. Yeah.
Funny stuff.
Which is quite hilarious.
Alright, where's the other spot? I got it marked. There it is. It's the shrine waypoint.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this one. Ding.
Yeah, just look for my marker when it finally appears, and please don't land on my head. That's also something else. Something else. Whenever we're playing multiplayer, we always somehow land on each other's heads when we're loading in.
Oh, that's part of the grouping. Better to avoid it and aggro them all.
Look out, incoming. I brought friends. How are you? are on the menu. Look at you with your ass puckered up in the air like that. Oh man, so much meat, which is good because I like Cole's food. Oh yes, that's right, Coley.
Ollie.
He doesn't like calling her that, but I call her Collie, like a golden retriever, because that's just how I picture this girl. I know she's got like a, darn it, where is the character archive? There it is. I know she's got like a dark past because I've got a Crunchyroll subscription, and at one point I read the Genshin Impact manga, and girl had some dark trauma that happened to her.
Oh
But
yeah,
still,
it was explained.
but still, Collie, she's like a little puppy. You just want to protect her because she's so cute. Yeah, which is also why. Oh hey, while I'm here, can I loot those mushrooms again, or do you think they've respawned? It's only been a day. They probably haven't respawned.
They probably haven't respawned, but yeah.
Damn it. Something else to note: if you have a friend like I do, you can go into their world and loot their rare resources, like the mushrooms Collie needs for level ascension materials.
Yep.
Grab those and then go back to your own instance and double loot. Probably why those weird randos try to keep joining my instance. Like, hey, can I grab that? I'm like, no, go away. I'm trying to play here. I don't care. Alright. Is that everything?
Yeah, that's pretty much everything. Yeah. That's... I got nothing, but that's pretty much all that we, broadcasted for. We just got so many, characters and nicknames that we just went through. I mean, it's amazing just how many we just conjured up, just because they have all these weird quirks to them that we just find something to poke fun of, and it just stuck.
Yep. Alright, well, I guess that's it. I'm going to stop the recording on my end, and Six is probably going to stop streaming here in a moment.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us if you are catching this on video on demand, VOD, and have a good time.